Hello, hello everyone. So I'm here still in Tenerife, and today, as I already said earlier, we are gonna talk about how to overcome the fear of missing out and how to learn to relax. For a lot of people, it is very, very difficult to take a day off, to take a time off, to have a break, to just relax, to just chill, to do nothing, to look after yourself, just sit by the beach and look at the ocean, just to relax, to do absolutely nothing, to do and even think absolutely nothing. It's like it's a mission impossible. So why is that? They, you see, these people, they always are busy. They always are thinking about something. They always have to fold something. They cannot just sit and just relax. They're like, like busy bees, from one side to other one. And not only that, they also usually multitask. They are doing with hands one movement, with legs something else, and in their mind they already are doing something for present and also in the future. Like they already think, aha, when I do this, I'll finish that and that and that, and then I'll also do that. And they do not give any time off for their brain, like to absolutely chill, relax, do nothing. Also, many times they just keep checking social media. Oh my God, maybe I miss out on something. Maybe there's something that I have to see. And they keep their minds occupied. For example, those who work 9 to 5 or whichever schedule you have. Even if the boss will call you and say, hey, can you help me out? Even though now, after the time when your official hours are over, you are the boss. Not that boss of yours is a boss now. You are the boss, and you can say no by respecting yourself, setting boundaries, and saying no. I want to relax. Now it's my time to relax. But these people usually will say, yeah, yeah, of course. What do you need to be done? What has to be done? Because they think if they are not going to do it, then they will just be seen as lazy and unproductive. And also, if they are at work and they have a minute, let's say 10, when they can just relax for a bit. No, they won't do that. They will not take that time just to chill, just even to communicate, with their colleagues and drink coffee, just to chill, just to give a little bit both break, like I think in China or where it is, but you work certain amount of time and then you stand up, you walk around, and then you again sit and continue your work. Now they have to do it all the time. They cannot take breaks. No, no, really. About the fear of missing out. Imagine you are at a dinner, let's say with your family, friends, and instead of being right there, right then, in the present time, you just keep checking your social media. Or what if I miss out on something? What if, hello Peggy, what if my friends are, having a better time? What if somebody who I have no idea and I can't even pronounce the name is doing something so fun? What if? What if some opportunities come up and I will miss them just because I was present and having dinner with my loved ones and I wasn't in social media? Yeah. What if something's better there? Also, this concept of fear of missing out, FOMO, is very popular for those in crypto. Oh, yeah. You look at other people's results and they're like, oh, they earned plus I don't know 50% to their deposit and this percentage and this etc., this amount of money and that. Oh, they just got into this coin that just was listed and they earn so much money, even though of course they can edit it. And what you would do if you have this thing in you, the fear of missing out. Of course, would straight you see that coin is rising as crazy, and you see, oh, I can really earn so much money. So what would you do? You would just click and buy it. And what usually happens then? It all goes down. What goes up goes down, especially if you just join some coins that are released recently and are not in top 20, and you are new and you don't know what is your strategy, what is your risk, and many different other concepts around it, you can really lose a lot. You can really lose a lot. It's true. So, you see, the balance here is super important. You work hard and you relax hard. By hard, relaxing, I mean that you do take as much time as you work off. So you do work, and yes, you do relax as well. Of course, if you are working for yourself, you would usually think, you have to work all the time, because you do not have this schedule 9 to 5. You are like, you have you are boss for yourself. So you choose your own time. But often also here, when they go on holidays, right? Let's say with family, instead of enjoying things with family and to do some work, whichever they really like, they only would, concentrate on social media, this and this and this, fear of missing out, very big one here, and not being able just to turn off and relax. Even though by taking the break, by balancing it, everything has to be in the balance. That's how it works. You cannot be too spiritual or too materialistic. You have to be in between. You have to understand the laws of universe, how it all works, as well as ground yourself and care about what's happening around you as well. So once you balance it, what you will get, you will become more creative. You see, for example, a lot of times they say, oh, what kids say, oh, I'm so bored, I have nothing to do. But once they have that space without gadgets or TV, in front of them, even no toys, what happens? Their creativity turns on. They start to think of things that they wouldn't ever think with a phone in their hands, with a tablet, gadget, whatever they are using. It turns on automatically. So once the person who is so used to working, just going after something, relaxes, they become right away more creative. You'll see. Try it and you'll see. Another thing is, once you relax, your mind becomes calm, and when you will work, you will be more productive. That's why it's so important to sleep. And of course, take the time for yourself, and you do totally nothing. Sitting in TikTok, it's not doing nothing. It is wasting your precious time. Wasting your precious time. Of course, sometimes if you so much love it, do it. But why not to create your own TikTok then? And use creativity to do that. That's a good one, isn't it? And then, of course, once you have this balance, your energy, of course, will also be higher. You'll be more energetic. You will not have this constant overthinking in your head, constant stress, where you basically cannot relax because you're all the time thinking about a million things at the same time. You will be fresh. You will be focused. Once you have rest, once you have time for yourself. So how can you do it, right? First, you can set boundaries for yourself that, no, after this time, I'm not scrolling any social media. You can basically limit it. Limit to as much as, I would like to say, 10 minutes a day. But if you are very heavy user of social media, well, not user, like social media is entertaining you so much, well, start with 30 minutes. You can put the time in your phone. You can put in up limit. So let's say for Instagram, I want 15 minutes. For TikTok, I want 15 minutes. And you will see how right away you will See how the time flies so fast. You'll be like, what, 15 minutes already? And see how much time you are already spending on these social platforms. And what for? To save something that you'll never use. So yes, you're in your mind saying, yes, I know, I'll be using it someday. Sending reels, hee hee ha ha. Why not pick up the phone and talk to other person? Now that's another whole story, isn't it? Then you can also, especially with FOMO, you can practice the mindfulness. So for example, you see somebody earning so much money and you are just missing out this opportunity. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold for 4. And do this circle 4 seconds, 4, 4, 4, for about 10 to 15 minutes. And you'll see that you will be back grounded on the earth, and that fear of missing out will not be as strong anymore. Remember to be present always, whatever you do. Why not? You don't have past. You don't have future. That's not here yet. Concentrate on present. You might say, oh yeah, but I will take a holiday. Yes, but where will be your mind if you will keep working 72 hours, like 24 hours every day? It will be busy and we will not be able to calm down when that holiday will come. So why not to start implementing small steps already? Why not to have a schedule where you are like, this is when I work, this is when I take a break. What else could I do? Oh, I want to maybe do some self-development course, or let's see, listen to Kitty or something. You never know. So here comes the question. But why it's like that? Why for some people it's like super easy to just take a break and, just relax. Even just do massage every, twice a week or so, and they can do it. Whereas other people, they can't. They go to massage and instead of relaxing, here better, instead of relaxing, they can't relax. They are all the time, thinking about this, thinking about that, and this kind of noise they hear, and this. They can't. I thought maybe there is that small reptile here. No, it's not here. I think he only likes evenings. I haven't given him a name yet. So yeah, those people, they cannot relax even in the massage. Like whatever they do, they can't relax. And often also people who cannot relax, they have to, I don't know, smoke weed or something, because they cannot turn off that mind. And that helps them to relax. But why they can't relax? You see, here again, we'll go in childhood. Maybe their parents were so strict and they criticized them if they were just sitting and doing nothing. So when they were children, I'll say you wasn't able just to relax and do nothing. Just relax and watch TV, even though as a child, you kind of liked that. And that's how you relaxed. Somebody came and was saying all the time, why are you sitting here? Why can't you do something in the house? Why can't you do this? And you automatically think, so for me to be good in my parents' eyes, feel acknowledged and supported and loved, I have to all the time do something. There's no other way. Or maybe this is what you saw and you model from what you saw. So maybe your dad was always busy. Maybe your mother or whoever was raising you was all the time busy, running from one place to another, doing million tasks at the same time and never taking a break. No, it's bad. So that is how you that's the only thing you knew, what to do, how to do, and that's what you are doing. And now you're thinking, I can't relax. So now you see you are modeling something that you saw in your childhood. Or maybe you was raised in a place where there was chaos around, conflicts around, dramas and everything like that, some violence, and you always had to be alert. You couldn't just chill. You could look around the place and be like, have I locked the door? Or wherever, like all the time thinking about something. Or maybe it's not your mom or dad, who was also living in this kind of setting, or yourself. Maybe, just maybe, some of your great grandparents, great parents, they were living in such a fear that they always had to be alert. And if that's so, then of course you are their you are, child. You are their, what's the name, great grandchild, and you are a piece of them. A small part in your body still has that memory from your great. So you will have to rewire it. You'll have to go back there and rewire how your subconscious, that part of your body, is feeling regarding all of this. And then you will be able to relax. Then you will be able to allowing yourself to take this time off and not being like, I cannot relax. No, I cannot relax. See, sometimes maybe you was criticized, monitored, and you just couldn't make any mistakes. If you make mistakes, you're not being loved. And how not to make mistakes? Of course, by always being alert. If you're not alert, then you might just miss out on something very important, miss out on some opportunity or something. I know it sounds very silly, but think about it. Now, you see, regarding when you was criticized, monitored too much, or lived in a trauma, or had some trauma in childhood, or lived in surroundings or place where there were constant conflicts and, like scarcity. This being busy became a type of a survival mechanism for you. And of course, it's not so easy to change it, but it is possible to change it. You have to remember the balance. Balance is everything. So set your boundaries, practice mindfulness, which is like meditations, yoga, breath work, just being in nature, doing some audit of your life, just taking a break, reading a book, taking a bath, looking after yourself, doing the things that you love, becoming more creative. Let's say paint something, do some neurographics, which also relaxes mind very well. And of course, limit your social media. Don't listen to any news, news, the radio news, especially the bad news. Stay away from them. Why do you need them in your life? Why do you need, let's say, to listen to something that you cannot even impact in any sort of a way? Why do you need to not care? Why do you need to worry? Have your stress go up about wars, about something that is happening miles and miles away? Why do you need to worry about it? And are you doing something good for yourself by worrying? Okay, why are you actually worrying? You cannot change anything there. Why would you even go there? What you can do is meditate and send your love towards those who are needed for it. Do something good. Do good deeds. Go help someone. Worry and stress. You want I tell you what it will do to you? It will get stuck in your body and then you will have pains and aches all over. It's just how it works. How do you think your body can release something that is there stuck? Only by physically showing you that it's not all right what you are doing. So every time something is sore or something, think about what are you doing that actually goes against yourself. All right. So that is for today. Just remember that the balance between your work, your busy life schedule, and your relaxation, taking time for yourself and doing absolutely nothing, lying in the sunshine, is important. It's very important. Take a balance. Don't just overdo it. I won't lie. Live it the best you can. You have to have amazing moments every single day. Every day. I trust in you. I believe in you. You can do it. All right. If you have any questions, any comments, I'll be happy to hear them. If not, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.